What is happening, everybody? Arthur here, joined with Cox Create and the man, the myth, the legend. We got Zach from Diamond Select Toys with us today to talk about some awesome Diamond Select stuff. How has everybody been doing today?
Good. I got a Batmobile came in the mail.
You got a Batmobile?
Excellent. Very cool.
So the main question is, everybody was hyping it up. From the look of it, it's like it's like a $60. Does it feel premium, Josh?
No, God, okay. No. It's not like metal or anything, but I mean,
it'll do
everything it needs.
Fair enough.
They've been painted like the instruments on the dash and stuff, so it's really cool.
That's good. And we already got some people in the chat. And actually, Cutthroat was early as can be. This was at 3:00. He says, "Can't wait for the stream." Does guest choke out one of you of State of the Art? Talking about my good old thumbnail. And
I love how many drawings you have of me beating people up.
Right. I mean, you're always beating Art up and all the.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know, man. I just think that you're just so humble and stuff like that, and you're willing to chat with people, answer questions, come on our stream. And, it's just fun to have it. And my character's such a goofy, weird monster, hairy guy. And I'm like, I make him fat. He's sweaty. He's gross. I'm like, yeah, let's have him get beat up by Zach at Diamond Select.
I think it's the first time I've been called humble.
I mean,
really? What?
Probably because I've never crossed that line, And we got Art G in the house saying, "Let's go." Judd in here. He says, "I'll be a little bit late. A friend stopped by with party favors." And the Ski Raider with some drinks saying, "Cheers." And we got Ted Darkclaw from Hello Dope Toys saying, "Hi, hey guys."
What up, Ted?
So, Zach, you've been busy. You're always busy. If you're not with your dealing with family stuff or your life stuff, you're doing so much with Diamond Select. You're taking photos, you're sending in, you have so much communication, and you're always working with Diamond. How you've been enjoying it? Haven't had any conventions yet, but you guys had that major reveal. This last year.
We had people over at Star Wars Celebration. I didn't go myself, but we had some cool stuff on display there, including our new Indiana Jones stuff, which is very cool. I haven't been to a show since New York Comic Con in October, and my next show is probably not going to be until San Diego. So I'm in a bit of a lull, but plenty to announce, and like I always say, there's something different every day, all the different licenses we have and all the different product categories we have. So, and we launch something new every week, and we solicit something new every month, sometimes twice a month. And there's always something to do, and it's a fun job. It's a fun job. I'm very lucky to have it.
It is. Also, I love the emails I get. It's like, oh, click here for the story with the images, and you just see all the new stuff, and it's just which we'll be looking at, which is some of the stuff I'm just like, man, you guys just been pumping stuff out. And for a collector, it's awesome because you guys are like releasing really a variety of everything. If you're not into action figures, you got statues, you got all these different varieties that will appease somebody in some way. And
it's definitely can be overwhelming sometimes. Hopefully it's not overwhelming for the people who are interested in picking stuff up.
Oh no, I mean, we love announcements and drops. It's like Christmas when we get, oh, look what's coming out, we're sharing it with everybody.
There's other companies that do a lot more drops than us. It seems like Hasbro's dropping something every other day.
But with what we're going over, it's still a lot of stuff.
Well, plus, Hasbro's $1 billion company too. I mean,
it is.
So they got to keep dropping stuff or they go away.
And then, actually, we'll skip ahead. I'm breaking my rule. Questions will be answered at the end of the stream, towards the end. Yeah. But
Don't worry, Ryan. Your question is starred, and we'll get to it.
Do we want to just ask it right now?
Sure.
I mean, just because it's a random weird question, but Laser Pants wants to know, how do you feel about the song Peaches?
I have not seen the movie yet, and I only recently found out about this song like today, so I haven't watched a video of it yet. But don't spoil it for me. I'll try and watch it in the next couple flip.
No spoils. Nobody spoil it in the comments either.
It's it's Jack Black. I mean, if you like Tenacious D and you like Jack Black, you're not gonna be disappointed.
Oh, I love
It's a good
Tenacious.
movie too. It's great.
Oh yeah, I
Take
want to see the movie.
Boys.
You know, man.
Take
I'm
the
not a big
kids.
gamer, but I love
Poetic.
Sonic, and I want to see. And I love Detective Pikachu, and I want to see
Yeah.
this.
Detective Pikachu was really good. I was
like
surprised.
that one too. Yeah.
And but yeah, there's so many movies I need to watch. I need to see John Wick. I need to see Dungeons and Dragons. I want to see Mario. I want to see the new Evil Dead. Like I'm like so many movies. It's hard to keep up, and it can
And it's
be
not
crazy
even gonna
expensive.
stop because we got like Transformers, Indiana Jones, everything just like from here on out. You know, next month is Guardians 3. So
It's about time. It's felt like a dry spot a lot with like a
it really
lot
has.
of films. But all right, let's jump into some of this. Add to the stream. We're gonna look at this. This was a reveal by none other Shartimus Prime on his channel, and we got ourselves a Marvel Select Captain America. Now,
Yes.
Zach, have you seen this in person? Have you got to mess with it at all, or?
No, this is a resin prototype. It only arrived at the office probably a week or two ago. But I was kind of involved a little bit in the planning of it. One of the product managers, Robert Yee, and Chuck Tercera, who oversees the line really, and we all sort of talked about it back and forth and what we wanted to see, and we wanted it to be a classic 80s 90s cap, you know, with the black on the forehead, and you know, inspired by say Mike Zeck or Ron Lim, you know, something, you know, with a big star on the chest and the light blue outfit, and
It's got
yeah,
like the
it's
scales sculpted in too. It's real nice. It's not like
Yeah.
too much. It's real subtle.
I like the subtle scales. Some people
Yeah.
have been saying go all scales or go home, but I like the subtle scales.
Yeah, with the subtle scales, it's more appealing to, you know, a wider variety of people. I think you get the scales, but it's not overwhelming.
Yeah.
And if he does all scales, it almost comes off as almost like a fishy type of
Yeah.
lizard skin type of guy. And it's like I like the subtleness because it's like I can imagine some of the scales being pushed down and smoothed out and stuff. And it's all
Yeah.
based on his movement.
We did kind of a classic Captain America. I don't consider it a classic because it was based kind of on John Cassaday's artwork, and it had full scales on it, and it was very not, you know, kind of overwhelming, and it kind of dominated the piece, and I wanted it to be more subtle, like, because that's the way it was drawn, with just a couple little pieces of scales here and there. So yeah, you know, some people have said maybe the head's a little bit too small. I've asked about that. Maybe we'll make it a little bit bigger. We'll see. But it's also a resin prototype, so it probably isn't seated on the neck as well as it could, and so the neck may get a little shorter, and
Double
people may
jointed
like it a little
elbows.
better. Got
Looks like
double
it has
elbows. Yeah.
neck articulation too, or am I wrong?
Yeah, I don't know how much neck articulation is there. If it's just I think we might be doing like an alternate neck, which maybe is why it's
Oh
seated in.
yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Because I think we're looking into doing a third head, and we'll see how that goes.
A third head. Jeez.
I like this one, like just like that smirk, the smirk face.
Yeah, I like the smirk. And we're gonna have the two different shields at least. We might have a third shield as well, and he'll have hands. And I think we're still gonna do some ricochets that you can clip onto the shield.
Oh, you're not gonna put holes through the shield?
Yeah, you have to have something plugged into it to make it look appealing while you display it.
I'm so glad that you're not gonna put holes in it.
Is there actually going to be like actual sculpted strapping on the other end?
Yes, I believe so.
you go.
I think I've seen the other side, and it straps. Yeah.
Nice. This is it was a great reveal. I was like surprised because you guys have been dropping all these other Marvel Select reveals and pre-orders and
everything. The sculpts on all these are just coming out like fantastic.
Oh, great.
Yeah, like I like that these are actually sculpted in to the shield and painted. It's just not flat and just painted.
Great, thank you. Yeah, some people I've seen the comment it's not detailed enough, and you know, people like the detail of Marvel Select, but you know, it's not everything can be super, you know, super, all these different bumps and ridges sculpted into everything. Not everybody makes sense for that.
And I mean, technically, anybody could just grab some paints or some of that like little putty and add their own little stuff if they want to. I mean, they can customize their figures if they want, but I think the shields look pretty good.
I think they look great. I like the old school one. That's my favorite.
Yeah, and that's actually a shield we don't really get that much.
No.
The shields with the cap figures. It's
I'm
all
hoping
different
they
variations of
managed to
the
pull off
circle one.
I'm hoping they managed to pull off the third shield because we had a couple different ideas for the third shield, and whichever one we do, it'll be pretty cool.
Oh, you can't even leak that, can you? So what were you thinking of? We got a Hydra shield? No.
There aren't a ton of Captain America shields, different shields he's had, outside of the movies. So we've got a couple in the can that it could be. I think if people think really hard, they could probably figure it out. I'm not gonna drop it though, because I don't want to get people's hopes up and then be like, oh no, we went with the other shield or something.
Fair enough. Now, a lot of the rest of the stuff, image wise, is just stuff that I gathered through what's coming out. Some pre-orders people can take advantage of. And first thing we're starting with is we got a mini mate set, and you can get these nice Dungeons and Dragons sets. And I'm sure you're gonna have.
I like the paint apps on these ones. These ones look cool.
Oh, thanks. Yeah, the paint on the mini mates they do a really great job because they're printed on, so they can get a lot of detail. With the comic characters we do for Marvel, you can get a lot of comic detail and imitate like specific artist styles. And here, the faces and the details of the body, you can get straight out of the cartoon. That Venger, you get the one top half, and you can either plug it into the riding body or you can plug it into the standing body. And I think the riding body comes off of the horse too, so you can have just the bare horse.
Oh, nice. And
so
I love when
all these guys on the horse. Then,
if you want them all to wear Avengers skirt piece, then yes.
Yeah,
you could put whoever you want on there. Really.
Heck yeah.
I love what you guys are doing with the translucent plastic on these. I noticed this with the zombie figures from the Marvel, where you're doing the translucent legs and then you're putting the image on there. And it's just, I love it. It sends me back to like the old school days of collecting like the Marvel cards that had the translucent, where it's like the cells and you can flip it over and stuff like that. I love that. I thought that was a great idea instead of just a solid color, and then the translucent plastic is awesome.
Thank you.
Yeah, after watching like all your photos lately, Zach, you guys have like a ton of different genres of mini mates. Like, I didn't know they made like Predator and all that stuff.
Yeah, it's been going for 20 years. Terminator and Pulp Fiction and all sorts of stuff.
Very underrated. Like, people that are like super into like the Lego minifigs, like these are right up your alley. They move more for one.
And you can change out the hair on. You can pop off all these hairs and switch them around. You can, and the posability is way more posable than a Lego figure as well. But more of the Dungeons and Dragon figures looking great.
And they send like every one of them gets their own stand, so they all have their own little stand that they come with, which I really enjoy that. So I don't have to piece together.
Yeah, if you want to like set them up and the one doesn't stand or something, but they stand pretty well. We jump into, these are going to be sort of scattered around because it's all based on what they were saved as name wise, but we jump into some gallery pieces that are up for pre-order as well. And if you guys are into Marvel, you want some nice shelf pieces, I mean, Diamond's the way to go for some of their gallery pieces because they're inexpensive and they're so detailed and they look great on a shelf. I mean, this Gambit, for instance, I mean, look at that. The amount of detail, charging up his cards.
Yeah, he's long overdue. We haven't done a Gambit in a long time.
Yeah,
we did the bust for the cartoon, but we haven't done a statue, I think, in a really long time. So it was long overdue.
Awesome piece.
I always like the bases are always so cool. Like, they always come on some kind of, something out there.
Yeah, it's never a bland base.
Right.
You guys usually sculpt something, add the details and the paint and stuff, and it's like, okay, your base is going to be as cool as the actual figure that's
it's like they do it with the figures sometimes too, like that Green Goblin I got, like the glider. is basically like a nice piece that you don't it's not gonna fall over or anything. I love that.
Then we got into Legends in 3D. Some of my favorites. Got ourselves Snake Eyes. That's going to be dropping. Well, it's up for pre-order, should I say?
It looks like like real leather on top.
The texture that they go in with these is just insane. The amount of detail, like these are next level. Like these are Legends in 3D. Like if you get any of them, they're numbered and they're just beautiful pieces and they have weight to them. You get your certificate of authenticity with them. The G.I. Joe line is just insanely. If you're a Joe fan, you got to have it. And I think
these aren't too large, are they? How big are these?
Half scale busts.
They're about 10 inches tall. So
yeah. So
I have one in here, unfortunately.
It doesn't take up too much room, So you can
not at all. I mean, some people like a good life-size bust, but if you don't have room for a life-size bust, then it's a good, more affordable alternative.
Now, is this his sword handle that he's on?
I think it's just meant to be a cool mechanical base. I'm not sure if this is meant to emulate like a sword hilt, but it's got the Arashikage clan symbol on it.
Yeah. I wasn't sure what it was on. I'm like, what is that?
Yeah, if you look at his sword hilts, it's like
he even has a wolf.
It's got a little symbol in the back.
That's pretty cool. But yeah, look at the like weathering and wear on the actual pieces, and his iconic sword.
Yeah, a lot of these are sculpted by Rocco Tartamella, and he's amazing. He does a lot of great work, and he recently gave us a little tutorial on how to use some of his tools in ZBrush, and it's just he's just a really great sculptor. He does a lot of our Star Wars stuff too.
Maybe I should message him and be like, hey, you should come on and talk about your awesome sculpting, because he does amazing work. He does. That's just insane. Like again, just like look at the texturing, the stitch work.
That looks like leather.
The rivets. Like, I mean, you can't go wrong with this. I mean, this is definitely one of your guys' your premium. I'd say it'd be like your premium statues, right? So
this is probably about as expensive as we get nowadays. I think this one is maybe 200. Sometimes we'll do a Star Wars milestone, a bigger one that's like 250, 300. I think the new one we just unveiled is like 400. But this is like a pretty premium price for what we do, 200. But it's worth it. It's a really nice piece.
Yeah, the paint is really well done, like all of it.
And then we got this one. This is sold out, man. But I understand. I understand why.
I wanted this one.
Again, the Legends in 3D for statues with you guys. Like, I love the gallery stuff. But I mean, this is just gorgeous. Translucent flame, got his coin there.
Oh, we got a super chat.
Oh, he can wait. No, we can talk. Thank you for the super chat, Canuck. Oh, another useless live stream with unboxing art. Let's get some Joy Toy Warhammer figures live stream. Show some cool stuff for a change. Man, he's always running his mouth. It's the Canuck. He always has to talk crap. But this is awesome.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to hunt this. I'll get it, but might take some doing. Because like I have like my whole Power Ranger area, so like this would fit in perfect.
I mean, I can see why it'd sell out with Jason David Frank's passing and stuff like that. Like everybody wants something for that memory. I mean, with Power Rangers, I remember Power Rangers, but green's my favorite color, and it just so happened to be one of the most badass Rangers that ended up turning into the White Ranger. I mean, it's just, and he was one of the longest running people in the show. Like he was like 4 different Rangers. So I think this is a good representation, and I'm sure when it comes out, if he was still around, he would definitely be like blown away by it, I'm sure. So now, is this sculpted by Rocco as well?
Not sure about this one. This might be
Look at the
I forget. It might be Jorge Santos Souza. I'm not sure about this one.
look at the texture on there, and it even has like the
hatch part. Yeah, this is really well done.
And here we go. Here we go. We got some more mini mates here.
Yes,
and this
is the first in a series of box sets. So the second and the third will have the other turtles in it. They're all based on different vehicles. So the slipcase is the first one is the turtle blimp, and then the Terradrome, and then the third one is the turtle van, the party wagon.
I love the turtles. I got the comic, like the black and white ones that you guys did back in the day, and then got the one that was the VHS tape. And they're super fun. Like again, posability. They don't take a bunch of revenue.
Canuck got him the Dungeons and Dragons set order.
Excellent.
Nice. And then we got into, why is this indie randomly here? It's I thought I put them all in a folder. Well, here's a random Indiana Jones.
Dude, this thing is.
And this is a gallery piece, right?
Yep, gallery diorama. So it'll be PVC. I think the price on this one might be $80 because it's got a really elaborate base. But it's I love, this is one of my favorite indie pieces we're doing.
Yeah, this one is the one for me.
I really like Temple of Doom, and it's just a great look for him.
Temple of Doom's my favorite Indiana Jones out of the set.
My favorite's Crystal Skull.
That's a lie. I mean, what about like Young Indiana Jones? Did you guys watch that when that series was going on?
I watched a little bit, not a lot.
Yeah.
All right. So that was. Why is this stuff hopping here? Hang on. I'm going to remove this. See what's going on with my. Hi guys. What is going on here, computer? Why I put you all? You go here. You go here.
Yeah, speaking
anybody else trying to hide?
Oh man, how are the Hasbro figures?
They actually did a really good job. These are good. Like,
okay,
they have great articulation. Faces don't look too bad on these. If you need a good Indiana Jones figure, I say go for it.
But aren't they? They run a little small.
What do you mean?
Like compared to like a Legend or your typical 1/12.
Oh, maybe, but I don't know. I haven't really. And then we got.
I need to get him because I seen somebody put a Cobra Commander head on him, and it looked amazing.
That'd be cool.
But all right, so might as well jump right into some Van Damme.
Oh.
How excited were you, Zach, when this was announced?
Yeah, this is the deluxe figure. It's going to come with a couple interchangeable parts. It'll have an interchangeable head. I believe it'll have interchangeable hands. So anybody who's concerned about the bandaged hands with the outfit, we're going to have some hands, different hands that it'll come with, I think. We're just sort of basing it on images from his life, not specifically on films. So,
right.
So we're not going to be doing other characters from the movies right now. Maybe in the future, but right now, it's just going to be different versions of Jean-Claude.
I need somebody to 3D print some translucent gummy bears that I can glue onto here. Like, what was it? Hot Shots?
Hot Shot.
Like Jingle Bells and tinsel.
Yeah.
And then we got him with the
That's
iconic
the look right there. Yeah.
Got a bruise on the side of his face.
Yeah.
Yeah, remember he's all messed up. You can't see.
Yeah. Kumite. But yeah, it looks like it's going to have great posability. Looks like as much posability as like the Bruce Lee figure that you guys dropped.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think this one has butterfly joints again, and this is a prototype, so it's hard to do a lot of cool poses with a prototype, but he'll do pretty much anything you need him to do, I think.
So if you guys got yourself the Bruce Lee, got yourself a Van Damme, you can have a nice little little fight
See,
going on.
Frank is on the same page as me. The Universal Soldier.
Nobody's done Universal Soldiers yet. I don't understand why.
I don't know.
I wonder if Dolph is a pain in the butt to get his likeness or something.
We did a Dolph for Expendables. I don't remember
Oh,
I don't know how difficult it was, but it came out pretty good.
If you guys could do like a Van Damme Universal Soldiers and then Dolph, that would be
nice.
amazing. Then we get into some Lord of the Rings stuff, hitting that sweet spot for me because I love Lord of the Rings and what you guys have been doing. Now,
we just revealed the new Series 6 of Lord of the Rings. But this is a gallery diorama again. So this is a really cool piece. We're going to do more gallery dioramas too. So we got another couple of characters. I think the next one we're going to offer is a creature. I think we're going to announce that like end of May.
Yeah, this thing, the detail. Got the ring sculpted. Chainmail with like little pieces broken. So it's not like a perfect piece of armor. The gauntlets have that's just disgustingly awesome.
This is PVC also, right?
Yes.
Okay.
I think it's a $60 price point.
And then we got Frank saying, "Take my money. This is my jam."
But look at I love when you guys start introducing like the translucent plastics with the stands and stuff like that. I got my first tease of that with the Destro gallery piece with like the water flowing, the bullets the water like popping up from the bullets being shot into the water and stuff like that. And I just love it. I think it takes some of the bases to a different level when you start adding it when it makes sense.
Yeah, I love the translucent stuff when I'm shooting, trying to get that lit up, get a light behind it. It's a lot of fun.
I found if you can get a laser pointer and you point it right into the translucent, it works really well. But getting the light to stay on those damn laser pointers can be hard.
I'll have to try that. I haven't tried that yet.
The detail on this, you got the dagger, more chainmail, and you guys aren't scared to add dirt to the bottom of these designs.
Oh,
you know,
never.
Because it's like back then, it's like he's running around, he's fighting, he's gonna get dirty, he's not gonna be pristine. That's why I couldn't watch the series. I don't know if you ever heard of Vikings. I went to go watch the first episode, and I'm like, they got perfect teeth, they're super clean. I'm like, no.
They were the best looking Vikings ever.
I don't know. Best Viking movie I've seen though was The Northman. I thought that movie was fantastic.
Yeah, Northman was good. What's the other one? The 13th Warrior is pretty good.
Yeah.
Oh, yes.
Pathfinder's not bad. Some good.
Nobody ever talks about the 13th Warrior.
It's real good. I like it.
It's an older film, but I mean, it's like, I think when it came out, didn't it get drowned out by like your Gladiator and
probably
what was why can I not think of Mel Gibson's very popular Braveheart? There you go. Wasn't it in that sort of genre, like that era?
I think it was after Braveheart for sure.
Yeah, I don't remember, but it probably was in that general area.
But then you got your size reference. So anybody that wants to know how big the statue is, there you go. You got yourself it's a hefty, definitely display piece. And here we go. Zach,
Sean.
This is what I'm excited for right here, because you guys are dominating the Lord of the Rings genre with action figures, because they've all been very, very amazing.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, this is series 5. So you got Boromir, and then you got Lurtz. But yeah, they really nailed the likeness on this one, I think.
Yeah, I think I got some better. Yeah. See, now what you're gonna do though is you're gonna upset people, because look at this. We got the cape. You know, where were the capes with the other?
Yeah, I'm hoping we can do some extra capes in the future and maybe, do some retroactive capage, but we'll have to see.
Just like a cape pack.
I mean, people been picking up like accessories.
Hey,
Packs.
don't feel bad, NECA with their gargoyles. I mean, you have to buy the other figures to get the caped wings. So
Yeah, we did that with Gollum. Gollum came with an extra axe for Gimli and the knives for Legolas.
yeah,
And
so
some extra more arrows for Legolas too to fill
More
the
arrows,
quiver
yeah.
better.
Yeah. If you lose those arrows, man, I was trying to set up pictures and I kept putting the arrow into the bow, and then the string would slip out of Legolas's hand and it would shoot the arrow like across the room, and
Right.
I'd never find it again.
oh no,
Yeah, the carpet monsters, they're real. And again, like you guys, the detail in that belt, the gauntlets. But now looking at him though, with this being his long trench coat, he's probably not going to get much leg movement out of this, right?
We've been working with soft materials lately, so I don't know how soft it's going to be, but probably pretty soft. What did we just put out? Oh, Kato we just put out, and he's got like a coat that goes down just past his to like just the top of his thigh, but it's real flexible, so you're able to get in like high kicking stuff.
but at the same time, he wasn't really like throwing high kicks or anything.
No.
He was just dying mostly. But.
Yeah.
But I love when you did this on the other figures. You had like the dirtiness at the bottom, and it's just the little attention to details.
And this figure can always double as your Ned Stark too.
Yes, take off that green cloak and you could behead him whenever you want.
There you go. But yeah, if you guys haven't checked out the Lord of the Rings by Diamond Select, you need to. If you're a Lord of the Rings fan, fantasy fan, they're amazing. Like the whole set on the shelf, it's beautiful.
Yeah, go check out Realm of Toys, and then Path the Collector do a lot of Lord of the Rings Diamond Select photography. So go check that out.
Yeah, for sure.
Dirty boots.
Little stitch work and everything. You guys are just, I mean, they're pretty much like 7-inch. Well, here you go. So you got the height. He stands a little bit higher than 7 inches, but I mean, the amount of detail you guys get into this compared to like a figure that's 6 inches that people are spending more on, they're getting a lot less. You guys give a lot of value with your figures.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you.
Look, they even paint the joints correctly. You know what I mean? Like they're not like a different color.
Yeah, it's gonna be an awesome piece. I can't wait to finish the Fellowship, and then here we go.
I'm excited
more baddies
for sure. I love Lurtz.
This guy looks cool.
Then we got Boom.
It's a great face sculpt.
The eyes. It's really the eyes, how they peer out. But yeah, I already know Zach's gonna have a lot of fun doing some figure photography with this one.
Hopefully we can make Boromir kneel, because I gotta have Lurtz standing over him with the bow.
Oh yeah.
So he's gonna come with his bow.
Yeah. I was hoping there were some pictures of accessories in here, but Boromir's got the shield, the Horn of Gondor, his sword. Trying to think what else. And Lurtz has the shield, the sword, the bow, the arrows, and a quiver, I think. Wow. So, yeah, they got some good accessories.
And Boromir will be the first in the series to actually have a shield. Or, well, like on the good guy side versus like the orcs and stuff. But
yeah, I guess so.
Canuck wants to know, where can he buy these?
You can pre-order these at Diamond Select.
You can pre-order these, yeah. We have some of the older figures still in stock, but I think they've been selling out. So I imagine we'll make more of certain ones, but I think right now you can only get a couple different ones on the website, like Frodo, maybe Gollum, Gandalf, and maybe an Uruk-hai, one of the generic Uruk-hais.
I think Entertainment Earth might have some too.
Oh yeah,
diamonds.
yeah. I didn't even think about that. Yeah, BBTS. As the kids are calling it.
I'm looking right now, just sort of. So you got on diamondselecttoys.com, Frodo Baggins is there, the Urkai, Orc's there, Gandalf, the deluxe Golem looks like. I mean, if it's sold out, it would say sold out, right? Like right
Yeah,
on
if
the
you're
main
looking
screen.
at it, it should be available. I think Aragorn sold out. Legolas and Gimli were in Series 1. I think they're sold out. And the Mariah Orc is a really nice figure, and I think we got a lot of army builders out there because I think he's sold out too.
And if you have a boxed lunch in your mall, I know they have them.
Okay, cool.
And also your local comic shops should be getting these because a lot of Diamond Select stuff ends up going into local comic shops too.
Yeah, I
So-
should have said 100%. Comicshoplocator.com. You can go there. You can find your nearest comic shop, and all these are available for them to order. Not now. Our main warehouse is only has a few figures left, I think. But if they ordered it before, then they may have inventory. So definitely call up and find out if you're looking for them.
And there is, I think Big Bad has some. Big Bad carries some of the diamonds. I think Diamond Select stuff, right?
Oh yeah. Big Bad and
So-
Entertainment are definitely carry a lot of our stuff.
There you go. This thing's going to be awesome. So is he going to be a lot bigger than the other Urkai? Or
I don't know how much bigger he's going to be, to be honest. Let's see. Looks like they do have the Mariah Orc at Big Bad. They've got Gollum, Gandalf, and the Uruk-hai. We've got the Asmus Balrog. I don't know how big that is.
Yeah, the detail on this one is nice.
Yeah, don't lift the loincloth. But yeah, like look at just the armor. Again, just the textures, the paint work. You guys know how to really take like your sculpts and make the sculpt pop. Again, there's a lot of figures that are released that they'll put like sculpt work, but they don't put any paint, they don't put any washes. And that's something that you guys as a company are not scared to do, is to paint and add wash to your figures.
Yeah.
Yeah, the prototyping for these is done by Gentle Giant Studios, and they do a great job.
And then he stands.
Oh yeah, he's taller for sure.
Yeah, he's
like almost 8 inches.
Yeah.
It's about 7 3/4. Maybe a little taller.
Practically. Yeah. Yeah, he's going to be a big boy. He's going to look good on the shelf. And then we got some Marvel Selects here. We got Wesley Snipes.
Yeah, I love this figure. The one regret is that we don't have a lot of pictures of his accessories. We showed them in our showcase, our online video showcase. So if you go to our YouTube channel, you can watch the Marvel showcase and you'll see more of his accessories. But he comes with a bunch of guns and stakes and scythes and stuff like that.
This is on my definite buy list. So
I will be linking this your guys' showcase down below.
Look at all the holsters, dude. Look at all the holsters. He's gonna
3 right there. Head sculpt looks great. And I mean, it seems like
a good point. Blade's gonna look great in the ramen racer.
Now here's going to be a question. So are you guys are more gearing towards this style of hips now? I've noticed with more of your newer releases, you're getting away from that L cut hips, it seems.
Yeah, I haven't been paying much attention to the pelvises, but Cutthroat, by the way, this guy goes for $29.99. But yeah, we're definitely looking at what works and what doesn't work, and we're trying to take people's suggestions into consideration, and we want them to be posable. We want to make smart use of the articulation that we have, which is we're allowed to do a certain amount of articulation. But yeah, we hear people saying we want it to be more useful articulation. So we're trying to do that.
Yeah, I mean
this one looks
throwing stars right there.
cool.
It's got a stakes, tattoos all over, and then the not so angry head sculpt that just looks phenomenal. And again, you guys with your paints, you got the glosses going with the lenses. You know, you're making sense with your paint.
Well, that's what one of the things that I always tell people, like the faces are a nice matte. They don't look like they've been sweating all day. Like Hasbro has a real problem with like high gloss faces. So I enjoy the matte.
Yeah. There you go. We got one of the weapons in the holster.
Yeah, I think that one's removable. I'm pretty sure it's in there, so I'm hoping it's a removable one.
It should be because it was empty on the other photos. So
Oh, okay, good.
We got the height. So he's standing about almost 7.5.
Yeah, 7.25.
Yeah, it's
Oh,
a
yeah,
10. It's a
7.25.
1/10 scale, so they come out a little bit taller than 7 inches most of the time.
Yeah.
But that's for a 6 foot character.
Yeah, that's you guys are doing like magic with your Marvel Select line.
Oh, thank you.
And I had to throw in some of these little guys because these are adorable. And it's sort of like that in between. It's like a going mini mate, but not fully mini mate, but it's also supporting that artist style, which Zach, who's the artist?
Scotty Young. He's a nice guy. I interviewed him once for our website. But he's really cool. We always send him the new ones when they come out, and we're always looking at new artwork to see what makes sense. We got a lot. We release one of these about once every other month, so we've got a lot coming up. Moon Knight, She-Hulk.
Of course, everything's not in order as the way I should have had it, but we got ourselves the Marvel Select Iceman.
Yes.
You know how many people were celebrating? I'm sure people were popping champagne bottles when you guys announced this.
One you can actually see through.
And it's not going to be gummy.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's some good pictures of him of a production piece, I think, in the showcase video. He's going to come with both heads. I'm 99% sure he's going to have the bald head and the hair head. And
nice.
And I think he's going to have the interchangeable belts as well. He's got the inhibitor belt on now, and he'll have a regular belt that you can put on. And he's got the ice slide, of course.
Do you see? You guys just didn't leave it plastic. You added little speckles of paint. You made it a little bit frosty and icy down there. Like it's great.
Well, thank you. I think this one was sculpted by May Thamtarana, who's done a lot of Legends.
And then here you go. There's the other belt.
There you go, belt.
Oh, that's cool. Yeah, you can change it out.
The head sculpt looks good. It looks so good.
Yeah, this is another one I'm excited to play around with.
His neck is thick. I was looking at his jaw where it's at. I'm like, okay, he has a thick neck. But yeah, this one's gonna be fun. Be fun. I mean, the Human Torch was fun and it was translucent. And then here you go. This is what.
Yeah, this is what I'm talking about with the bases that come with some of these figures.
How many years?
We don't do a ton of bases nowadays, but we were able to get one in here. You have to do it for Iceman, right?
Yeah.
Nobody has done the proper ice slide in decade. It feels like the last one we got was the size of my thumb from another company that hasn't produced a solid Iceman. I mean, Age of Apocalypse was all right one, but yeah, this is what we need. If you're gonna get an Iceman, you have to have this. This is his iconic. If you're not doing this, then you need to give him some giant ice ball hands interchangeable from Marvel versus Capcom, or X-Men Children of the Atom, stuff like that. Like, but this is gorgeous. And I know a lot of people are getting this. They're going to use it for all their different Icemans, all over the different lines. You know, if you have an Iceman mini, mate, put him at the top of it. You know, he just made a giant ice slide.
Yeah, you can use it for pretty much any Iceman you really want to.
Or even use it for photos of just characters sliding down an ice slide. Like,
yeah,
take
like
it to the next level.
Elsa from Frozen, you know.
They just pre-ordered the blade right now. And Iceman stands, he's almost he's a smidge higher than 7 inches, but that's still gonna be awesome. I can't wait. Everybody's excited for that. And we're getting into some more of those little statues.
Yep.
Here's the Moon Knight one.
How tall do these stand?
They're about 3 or 4 inches. They're not big.
Okay.
They're pretty little, but they're made out of resin. You know.
Then we jump into another Marvel select. Mr.
Yeah, don't zoom
Reed.
in on his head. We fixed his eyes, but don't zoom in on his face.
I think there is a zoomed in head already, but I mean, I didn't notice anything with the eyes. Now you said it, now I'm like, let me look at the eyes. But
the prototype is a wee tiny bit cross-eyed, but we fixed it in the production.
Nice.
Can't really tell there.
Looks fine.
Yeah, it looks great.
Yeah, that's
that texture on the plastic worked really well with the face.
Yeah, looking like skin.
Yeah, like you know, that 5 o'clock shadow is going to come in at any moment.
And I love the fact that you guys sculpted this in instead of just putting a decal on there. Like,
yeah, we don't reuse bodies around here.
So they want to know, when is the release date for the pre-order figures like Blade?
I believe Blade and Mr. Fantastic and Iceman will all be coming out at various times this summer. Iceman looks like might be like June. Blade, I'm not sure about Blade yet. Where's Reed? Reed might be after Iceman. Let me see. Looks like Mr. Fantastic. Mr. Fantastic might be like July. So you'll see. I think you'll see all of them, all 3 of those this summer, and then I think in the fall you'll see Sue Storm.
Right.
Look at this. Look at this. You're like, we're not just gonna give him. We're not gonna give him stretchy arms. We're actually give him a whole lower torso.
He will also have stretchy arms.
Oh, okay. So you're doing both.
Yeah, I think I've seen some newer promotional photos. He's got like the long arms.
But look at how it just. So that means that this inner part's hollow. You can put a figure in it, most likely. Like he's wrapping around a figure, or
yeah, you can't get Thing in there, but you could put in any 6 or 7 inch character.
Thing. We haven't seen. Have you shown Thing? Was there anything?
We aren't doing a new Thing. We've got the Thing that we've been selling for a while now.
I thought you were gonna be doing a new thing with the since the release of these ones. I was like, all right, next one's Thing. But good height out of them. Looks good. Really solid Reed Richards.
Yep.
We get into some more of these little guys. And these do retail. I looked at they retail for about $59.99.
Yeah.
She-Hulk, right?
Yeah, She-Hulk.
Okay.
There you go. There's your height reference, Josh.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they're pretty small, but they're resin, so that's why the price is what it is.
Well, plus they're unique too with the artist that's making them.
And I mean, great pieces to take to a little convention and have the artist sign them.
Yeah.
Mm.
And then we got Sue Storm, another banger right out of the gates.
That head sculpt is amazing.
Yeah, they did a great job with it. I interviewed the designer, Eamon O'Donoghue, who does a lot of packaging illustration, but he does a lot of figure design for us. And he couldn't stop raving about how well it came out, because I think this is another May shelf one, and he did a really great job with it.
Yeah.
And I gotta say thank you to you and your company for allowing your women to be voluptuous and not try to scale it back. That you're staying true to the character. That's something that bugs me. It's like I understand, you don't want certain things out there, but it's like if the character's designed that way, let it be. Either don't make the figure or make it how it's designed. But yeah, I'm not focusing on this. I'm looking at the floor here, but again, sculpted, looks good. You got the articulation there.
The holes will be filled, of course.
Yeah.
The little wrinkles in the suit and everything.
And those
Man, Damien with
with
the reference wizard. I'd love to do a wizard. Wizard would be awesome. Classic wizard.
Yeah. Look at that. Boom. Translucent. Where do legs go? I don't know. And then not only did you guys do like, oh, you got invisible limbs that you can put on, more effects. I'm telling you, you guys are going all out, and it's looking amazing for a lot of these releases.
Great, thank you.
And again, another piece that you can use with a lot of different things, like just other figures for energy blast, or flip it up sideways, like somebody's getting blasted by a telepathic blast or something.
Yeah.
And she does stand about 7 inches as well.
Yep, she's a little bit shorter than Reed.
As she should be.
Yep.
Then we got more of those little mini guys.
Yeah, I like this one.
Cutthroat says, forget Hasbro, give me diamonds for bags. I like this. I might pick this one up.
His style reminds me of like Calvin and Hobbes, and that's why I grabbed so many of these. There's a lot that were up for pre-order, but just because I grew up reading the comics in the newspaper and stuff like that. So like Calvin and Hobbes and that design.
It kind of reminds me of like that Teen Titans show too.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, the detail. I like the shading, how you did you guys did the cell shading on it. Some different angles. And then we got Drax. He's so frumpy. But he's just standing there, and he looks like a hefty piece, so he looks like he'd wave a little bit.
Yeah, I don't think I have really any except for maybe a Logan. But I might have to get Drax and then pair him with Gamora. We made this great Gamora where she's got her arms crossed and she's like, wah.
You get all the Guardians. How many have they made of the Guardians in these?
We did a Star-Lord, which I think is still in stock at diamondselecttoys.com. And then a long time ago, we did a Rocket and Groot. I don't think that one is available anymore. You might be able to find it on the secondary market. But I think that makes everybody for the Guardians. Maybe we'll have to revisit one or two of those. The Rocket and Groot, since they sold out. Maybe we'll do another one. But there's got Peter Parker.
This one's awesome.
Yeah.
It's just it's creepy a little bit, but it's still cool.
It's like those designer toys where like half of them are a skeleton and you can see the internal organ.
I have a Bugs Bunny like that, where it's like half of them's a skeleton and stuff like that. But yeah, just the sculpt work and the detail. Look at these. They're sculpted in lines. And they're painted.
I don't know how they do it.
Yeah.
Most companies aren't painting this much. They'll just get the colored plastic and then go from there.
Then we got more gallery pieces.
Yeah, we're just he's the last one in our Sinister Six series.
Nice.
We did Mysterio like a couple of years ago. We did a Mysterio. It was really great. So we put out Doc Ock, we put out Vulture, Craven is hitting next week, and then we've got Electro, and Sandman. We've also got the Green Goblin that we put out not too long ago. If you want to mix it up a little bit.
We had somebody already talking about one of your Mysterios.
The animated bust.
Number one. Yeah, number one bust for him.
Wow. We did not do a new Black Widow in the white suit. We did not do that.
We're gonna be answering those at the end, Zach.
We're waiting on those. All right, okay.
Yeah.
Not that one.
if you see a star, but yeah, Josh is starring them, and then we're gonna go through them all at the end. Just makes it easier. Oh, you don't see the star?
No.
Yeah,
I won't answer anymore. I'm ignoring it. I'm turning it off.
Oh, you're good if you want. I mean, I'm just trying to make it easier. And then I couldn't resist, but I had to bust out this statue of Sabretooth. Did you guys have it up for pre-order? It is one of your premium Marvel premium statues.
Yeah, is that still up for pre-order? I thought that one was out. Maybe not.
It's still for pre-order.
Okay. Yeah, that's I think that's a Claymore piece. That's what came out real nice.
Like, it's pretty solid. He's just on a snowy rocks.
Yeah, we did a Wolverine not too long ago. That was also a Claymore piece, and it's him like stalking through the snow, and there's like a little bit of a blood trail on the ground in front of him, which is kind of cool.
Oh, nice. So these will go well together with you.
Yeah, they pair up nicely.
And then we got into some more mini mates. Got some AEW. What's that?
my header. I cropped the box to use it at the top of an article, but yeah, this is our first AEW product that we're putting out, which is the mini mate box set, deluxe. No, not a deluxe, but it's just a regular box set. But it's got the opening flap. It's got like character artwork on the front. Comes with a bunch of accessories.
Oh, cool. Look at the
breakaway table, chair. It's gonna have it's got a barbed wire bat, and it's got a chain for CM Punk to hold.
That's awesome.
So
Frank says these will be fun.
Yeah, and we're gonna we got another 2-pack that we offered. I don't know if you got pictures of that one.
Here's the better shot of the.
Yeah. The box came out really great.
Yeah, the boxes are always really cool on the multi-pack mini mates. I keep those. I kept the Power Ranger ones. Those are really nice.
Yeah, I like how the presentation of it is always good. And I was really like, when I saw the table and the chair, I'm like, you can use that with other mini mates. and maybe with AEW, maybe we'll see a Danhausen, mini mate. He would be perfect.
That'd be very cool. We showed off at the showcase the wrestling ring we're going to be doing. It's a really cool 6-inch. Oh, there's the Young Bucks. We're going to do the Young Bucks next as a 2-pack. And their jackets are removable. They'll come with extra arms, so you can take off your jacket and have them in just wrestling gear.
That's awesome.
And on the back it says All Out. It's very cool. There's Series 2. I don't know when we're going to offer that one. We might wait until the Young Bucks are out, or until we've offered the wrestling ring, which I don't have any good pictures of yet, unfortunately. It's just video. But you can see that in the showcase for entertainment, the entertainment showcase.
Which the link for that video will be down below.
Cool. Thank you.
And then we got the Gigundis. These are Vinny mates with a V.
Yes. Because they're bigger. They're 4 inches tall rather than the 2 inches tall of mini mates. So these will go nicely with your 2-inch Power Rangers.
Yep.
They're a little bit more expensive. I think it's $35 for the pair for these two.
Oh, that's not bad.
But the sword is removable. They have articulated neck. I believe the arms move on the Megazord.
Yeah.
So it's they're a lot of fun.
Yeah, I'll definitely be
to have your Rangers in front of them too.
Yeah.
Have the Green Rangers on the standing on the shoulder.
Yeah.
We got some more gallery pieces.
Yep. Yeah, I'm excited about fans.
And he doesn't look like Elvis. That's a really nice one.
Yeah,
I'm a big fan of MODOK. I grew up reading 80s Iron Man, so he's always fighting MODOK.
Did you watch that show on Hulu that they did?
I did not. I want to watch it, but I've never seen it. But I don't know if I have Hulu. I don't have Hulu.
Not
I got everything else, but not Hulu.
It might be on Disney Plus now.
Oh yeah, I'll have to check that out. I definitely have Disney Plus.
Yeah, because they added that like where you could have the adult section on your Disney Plus now with like Deadpool and Logan and stuff. So it might be on there.
Okay.
Yeah, definitely a nice piece. And again, with your gallery pieces, you're not getting some weak stand. It's always detailed, painted to go really well with the figure or the character. And there you go with the translucence with his little Scion blast.
This looks way better than the Quantum Mania MODOK.
And then we got, then we got some Invincible figures.
Yeah. Monster Girl.
This one looks like very limited articulation, you know, but there's a reason, everybody, that this is more of an accessory figure because the main thing you're getting, boom.
Yeah.
Look at that beast.
Can't wait for this one.
Yeah, I'm excited about this one too. I'm waiting for them to ship me my Series 3, which is Duplicate and Alan the Alien.
Oh, yeah. I forgot about that. I got to get those too. Because I'm caught up. I have to get, like you said, Duplicate and Alan Alien, and then now this.
Yeah, this one's going to be awesome.
Remember, are they going to do like the Justice League that was at the beginning, maybe?
If the line does well, I'd love to do, you know, gosh, I forget what his name is. The one who comes back. Anyway, I'd love to do that whole team. That whole team is great. You know, I won't spoil anything for anybody, but they're great. They're great references to the Justice League.
Yeah.
Oh, here's some close-ups of Reed that were randomly not with Reed, but skipping over that since we talked about it. But we are doing a best of.
Yes, Series 1 and 2 are out now. This is Series 3, I believe. That's not a 2-scale picture. Oogie's not that small.
Oogie's pretty chunky.
He's probably the same height as
I have Oogie right here.
Jack, really, maybe a little shorter.
You can see Oogie is pretty massive.
Yeah, he's a pretty big dude.
And then for people that aren't aware, you can just peel his face off.
Bug face.
But yeah, and he's not hollow.
No.
He's not hollow. Like this is.
You could kill an intruder with that thing. I have to keep him on a low shelf just in case he gets knocked off.
Coincidentally, it actually works out, Zach. I do have a Jack Skeleton, so people can really see like size.
Yeah, he's a little bit taller
And very, very skinny.
Very skinny. Usually he comes with a I think all the Jacks come with an armature base.
Yeah.
So you can stand him up.
Yep. And then more gallery pieces. And I was surprised. I was like, Rick and Morty? Really?
Yeah, I need this one. I don't have anything Rick and Morty, but I need this.
Yeah, I don't know what else we're doing with Rick and Morty, but this is the first piece.
Some figures would be cool.
Yes, very cool.
Yeah, because the last company that made those were Funko, and those things they're not bad, but it's Funko figures. You know, the quality doesn't really.
They were just like really hollow, cheap plastic. But I have the Pickle Rick.
Yeah, the Pickle Rick's like premium compared to the other ones.
Oh, really? Okay.
I don't think I've seen the action figures. I'll have to look them up.
Yeah, Funko made them. They were at Walmart for a little while. I know.
Okay.
I don't know if I have one laying around here. I thought,
they had like Rick and Morty in spacesuits or something.
Yeah, that's when I'm actually grabbing my Rick in his spacesuit. So I mean, it's
okay.
They're not horrible, but like the articulation, I mean, you're not getting much bend out of the elbow. That's pretty much it. And can't really do any that's as far as the legs spread apart. Okay. So I mean, they're gonna look good just sitting on a shelf, but you know, they're Funko. The plastic will be brittle in a couple more months, and it'll just crumble.
Cutthroat says we need some Adventure Time figs as well.
I want Steven Universe figures.
Oh yeah, Steven Universe would be cool.
Cartoon Network in general.
Figures.
They did what?
I think they did like block figures of Steven Universe. I remember seeing them at Walmart once. I think they were on sale.
Yeah, they were like they weren't Lego, but they were something else.
Did McFarlane do them or somebody did them? I can't remember.
Yeah.
Not too sure.
It's been a long time.
But yeah. Love the detail, the paintwork, the vibrant colors.
Yeah, I love the planetoid base. It's pretty cool.
And you can see it's peaking a little bit higher than a foot tall.
Yeah, like 13.
Yeah, this is a big one.
Again, a great piece to have on a shelf, on a table, just something that just...
Yeah, that's like the coffee table centerpiece right there.
For Thanksgiving and stuff.
Yeah.
And then we got the back of a Storm Shadow gallery piece.
This looks cool.
His little shoes.
His little shoes.
We got ice. Actual more with that translucence, Zach. I keep the ice is ice.
Yeah, this one pairs up nicely with the snake eyes that we did because it's him and Timber like leaping off like a snowy ridge. It's pretty cool.
Yeah, because you guys did the Baroness with and Destro. Those two are very like partnered up type of pieces.
Yeah, they're both running through the sewers and stuff.
Yep, and then this one definitely with the snake eyes with Timber and throwing his a lot of fun stars. And these are the gallery ones. These are not the Legends in 3D. So everybody that's seeing this and seeing the detail, like this is what you get with the gallery. I don't know what's the MSRP on these.
I think this one is 60.
60. I had $59.99 in my head, and I was like, I'm
pretty sure it's this one's 60. Yeah, 60. Yeah. Some of the bigger ones, like that Rick and Morty, I think goes for 75. But most of the gallery dioramas are 60. The Ninja Turtle ones are a little more expensive too because they're a little bigger.
Well, the detail. It's gorgeous. Again, I'm a G.I. Joe nut, so it's like, yeah.
He's just a nut.
I'm an addict of G.I. Joe. And then with what you guys are doing with like the sculptures and stuff, it's just the gallery pieces, Legends in 3D are just phenomenal. And the mini mates are just a blast because they come with so many accessories.
This one's really cool.
And this one is like this is your con exclusive, Zach?
It's our showcase exclusive, so it's only on our website. But we launched it to go along with the fan event we just did. He's got not real gems, but he's got like crystalline gems in his gauntlet. Because I think the original one they were just painted on.
Oh. Yeah,
maybe other companies should do the same thing. I'm just tired of looking at painted on, gems. And then speaking of, you said some of the turtles.
Oh, dude, that's cool.
Yeah, I'm excited about this one. I finally read Last Ronin not too long ago, and it's
Did you pick up the Neko figure for yourself?
No, I don't pick up too much stuff. I get so much DST stuff that I'm like sated.
Yeah,
but I like looking at pictures of them.
Nice.
Yeah, this is gorgeous, and I mean the story
looks like Cutthroat is taking like a deep dive at all the stuff you guys sell on the website. He's like, "You have John Wick," and then he says, "I've seen Crow sitting on a chair." If you don't have the Crow, I definitely recommend getting the Crow. If you don't want to pay that crazy price for the Mezco one, get the Diamond Select one. That's the one I use. I didn't get the other one.
Yeah, the Crow actually that Diamond made is probably one of the better painted faces I've seen on a figure. It wasn't just white paint. The way you guys did it actually looks like a face that's wearing like the thinner white face paint. I don't know. It's hard to explain. Once you have it in hand, you just see it and you're just like, this looks good.
And I bought the VHS one, so he didn't have a jacket. So I bought a soft goods wired trench coat to put on him.
Oh, cool.
Yeah,
the regular release has the trench coat and the guitar. The VHS, I think, just has the the sword from the final battle, and then we did one with the chair, which is really cool. That one was a con exclusive, I think.
The
but it's still
VHS
available.
one had a tombstone with the bird.
Yeah.
So the regular release
had the flyer for the
bird.
band or whatever. It had that.
Okay,
too.
cool.
It had something else. I don't know.
With the Casey Jones mask all damaged up, just this rubble that he's running off of. It was a good read. When I read it, I was like, that's a good way of just sort of like ending the series if they wanted to. But of course, you know, they're making the prequel, which is awesome. I'm okay with that. But I hope they don't continue it afterwards, even though they technically could. I just hope they don't, because I just feel like it's just a good ending. But Turtles right now is
hot.
It's money. It's money. Yeah. So, Eastman's not going to sit there and let money be on the table. He's like, let's make it. I'm still able to draw and make stuff. Let's create.
Well, you could always just like start over, do a whole new story.
He could. I mean, they did it with they went from he's on IDW, but they had a series before that too, and they did it like they had all these different ones like throughout the series, throughout the years. But look at this Raphael.
Yeah, these turtle ones are coming out great.
Yeah, this is one of 4 in the series, and they're all going to fit together to form a bigger diorama.
Yeah.
You got space for it in your place, Zach? Because I know you need to have this with your photo skills and what you've been doing with some of these gallery pieces.
I got to figure it out. Yeah, I got to make it work.
Got to get a shelf or something so you can do this. But
I'm a sucker for rooftop pics. I'm always putting things on rooftops.
Yeah.
And this guy's got the rooftop already attached, so I'm all set.
What is that on? Oh, it's a Mauser leg?
Yeah, I think there's like wrecked Mausers on all the different bases.
There's a better shot of it. Yeah, definitely Mauser. And then cans, in case you're thirsty.
Plus, this is like a really cool look for the turtles too. Kind of like that short, stocky.
The shell looks really good. I didn't realize the detail and paintwork that was going on in the shell. Like I grabbed the images for the stream and just like, that's nice. That's what drew me into like a lot of some of the turtle figures I do get. There's a company that, like Super 7, like I was like, I love the detail of the shell. Let me go ahead and follow that, but this won't have loose and floppy limbs, and you got yourself a statue that stays the way it should. And I think, let me see. No, we should have more. I think there's more. Oh, maybe not. Maybe not. But I do have, let me stop this screen temporarily. Because I do have a folder that I'm going to. So I didn't ruin any. No, that was. Yeah, that was the last of those, but I do have
the indie, right?
Yeah. Wait, why'd you spoil it? It was supposed to be a surprise.
You already spoiled it earlier when you.
I did. I messed up. That was really my bad.
Secret folder.
This is one secret folder. We got. Oh, that's not it. That is the folder, but why is it not? I said sure. Oh, that's why. That was right. I'm sorry. Because when it switched over, it just didn't do it.
Come on, Art. You're teasing us.
All right. Boom.
I've never, ever looked at this statue close up, until you guys made this. And I looked at it, I think it was today. And I'm like, what is going on with this thing?
It's a fertility idol.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Little man coming at the bottom.
It's awesome. It's awesome. And the little man, whoever designed the little man coming out is really like, you got to have it. If you're an indie fan, you got to have it. And it'll definitely be a discussion piece because people are going to be like, oh yeah, that's it. Wait, what?
Is this a 1-to-1 scale?
Yeah, I think it's 1-to-1. It's a vinyl bank, so it's gonna have a little
cool.
slot in the back to put money in, and it'll have an opening on the bottom to get the money out. And we actually made these for the first time years ago when we had the indie license the first time, and it was like a perennial bestseller. And then we stopped making them for a long time, but we're bringing it back, and we expect it to do very well with cosplayers and non-cosplayers, and it's not very expensive either. I think it's going to be in a window box. I think it'll be like $39.99. I think in a window box. It's a nice piece.
And then you remove the little man, and that's where you get your change out of, right? That's the plug. But no, that's awesome though. Like you guys have done some other banks that have been really cool looking, if I'm not mistaken. You did some, I want to say some Ghostbuster ones.
We did a Stay Puft bank that we did it for a long time. We did a like a 10-inch one, and then we enlarged it. We made it like 24 inches or some 20 inches or something like that. But yeah, we did him. We did a Slimer bank. That might have. Oh, and I think we did a Ghostbusters sign bank, like the sign itself from outside the firehouse. But yeah, we did a few there. We used to do a lot of banks. We did some for the Clone Wars. We did them for Star Trek, classic Star Trek. We actually did Ninja Turtles ones from the 20 Teens Ninja Turtle series. Those came out really great. I still have my Michelangelo.
That was it. Rise of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
No, that's the newer one, right? That's the one from like the last couple of years.
Is it? I have no idea. Oh,
the one from the teens was like, you know, Donatello's got the little gap in his teeth, and
yeah,
he really likes April and
the Nickelodeon series.
Yeah, Nickelodeon series, sure.
The last good Nickelodeon series, because the one that came out after was like weird style.
It's a little stylized, but I've seen some of the fight scenes from that one, and they're pretty crazy. I mean, the fight scenes in the Nickelodeon series were good too, but the Rise of the Ninja Turtles, they're like crazy anime fight scenes.
I never watched the show. I watched the movie that Netflix released not too long ago. That was pretty good. I like that.
I don't know if I saw that one. I watched the one where they teamed up with Batman. Everybody got mutated. I watched that one.
Yeah.
Then we got ourselves. It's a little bit more than a 5-point articulated indie.
Yeah, this is the Jumbo. So we've been doing jumbos of all the old Star Wars figures for years. Before we took over Gentle Giant, they were doing them. So this is 12 inches tall, and it's based on the original indie figure.
So then this is going to have that awesome card art, jumbo sized.
Yes.
Like you did with like the Star Wars ones. Okay.
Yeah, inspired by the retro card art for sure.
And for anybody that's unaware, like these things are pretty massive, great wall display pieces. If you want to keep them on card, and they come with a like clear clamshell that protects the card. Like it's, it comes with his own little protector.
Yeah, and you can undo the stickers on the side and open it up and take the figure out, and then you can, reseal it with the stickers or with tape or whatever, and close it back up again. But the card is big. It's like, the figure's 12 inches, so the card is like, I don't know, 18 inches tall, something like that, and like 12 wide. So it's a big card. I would take down my Admiral Akbar on the wall, but it's all tacked up there and everything. But they're big. So
Cutthroat wants to know: does he come with gun and whip, or?
I believe it will come with the accessories that the original figure came with. So I think that's gun and whip. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep, this is the bust. I think I only gave you the one image, but if you look on the back of it, there's like a little grail set into the stonework, which is pretty cool. And the glasses will be translucent. It's just hard to prototype. So those are like 3D printed glasses. Yeah, don't zoom in.
Look at the lines. No. But no, I mean, it looks like Sean Connery.
Oh, yeah, no, it came out great. They really nailed it.
It's like, please don't take my luggage, sir.
No ticket.
Look at that.
Yeah, I think they did a really good job on the likeness.
This is Legends in 3D?
Yep, Legends in 3D. So this will be 10 inches tall about. I like the base on this one, too.
They did a great job on that.
The likeness is really good. He even got the scar on his chin.
Scar, yeah.
Trying to. There we go. And here's the base.
You know, I don't think I noticed that it's a snake coiling around the and a snake on the pillar. I like the whip. I like the whip, but the snakes are pretty cool.
If you press a button, little baby snakes come out, and you can eat them. You want to know what would be awesome Legends in 3D that I don't know. It'd probably get, people would probably not like it, but
RoboCop.
From Indiana Jones, man, the monkey brains.
Oh,
like, or do that in a bank. But again, I don't know how PETA would like if people are selling like here's a monkey head with the brains, and you can, but it's still an iconic scene.
That'd be a cool L3D, definitely. This is our Premier Collection statue, so it's 1/7 scale about, and he comes with interchangeable hands. So here he's holding the Grail, but he'll come with another hand that holds the Sankara stone, and he'll have another hand that holds the idol, the golden idol, the fertility idol.
You can display them however you want.
All the Jones movies. That's cool. How much does this one run?
I think this one is. I think it's 200.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure. Let's see. Indiana Jones.
Love the base.
200, yeah, 200.
200, but it's resin though, right?
Yeah, resin. This one's a resin. The one on the bridge is the PVC.
He wants to know if he comes with the alien skull.
No crystal skull.
I don't think anybody wants to focus on Crystal Skull because it just wasn't that good. I wonder.
Forever.
Yeah, here he is with.
I hope that new one's good.
Looks pretty cool so far.
Yeah. Oh, look, One Man Toy Show agrees we need one of those 3D RoboCop busts.
Oh wow, this one looks good too. What size is this one?
Oh, I'm sorry, this is a 1/6 scale. So this is this will fit in with our Star Wars busts and some of our Marvel busts. The Crow bust we're doing, I think, is 1/6. I'm pretty sure.
So you could do like a pretty much have like Han Solo next to Indy and do like a whole Harrison Ford like display.
Oh, sure, yeah.
Just need a Blade Runner one now to go next to that.
Oh yeah. Don't even get me started.
Wait, do you like the Blade Runner movies or?
Oh yeah, I like Blade Runner. I got to rewatch the sequel, but I love the first one. The first one's great.
Yeah.
I didn't mind the second one. I had like you get mixed reviews. Like some people didn't like it, some people liked it. I didn't mind it. I thought
it was fun.
They're just long movies. This is awesome.
The Temple Run.
Gallery?
Yeah. Gallery, PVC.
Yeah. This one, you guys do them not even translucent.
Yeah, I think the smoke might be translucent, yeah. And
this one runs about 60, right?
I think this one has an elaborate base, so it might be a little bit more. Let me just triple check.
80 maybe.
Yeah, look at the darts I think are shooting out.
80, yeah.
Nice. Yeah, the darts shooting out. It's yeah, this is fantastic because the other one's great too, but it's 200. You can get this for half the price and still have a really cool indie piece to put on your shelf.
Yeah.
So it's like you guys like make one for like every tax bracket.
Yeah. Some people just really like resin. They don't want non-resin pieces. So
I like the PVC. I don't mind the PVC.
I like both.
No, looking at it on a shelf, there's no reason to mind it. It looks like a statue.
I like them both. As long as the sculpts and the paintwork look the way they need to. I mean, it doesn't matter if it's made out of paper mache technically, like as long as it looks good,
Yeah.
Yeah. No, absolutely. And I'm all for affordability,
Now, this is the last folder we're going to be showing. Then we'll get to questions, everybody. Zach was nice to give me a world premiere item to share with you guys. I saved it for last because it's a world premiere. I'm not going to give it to you at the beginning. Come on. I don't even know if you guys deserve it. You guys talking all that smack in the chat. No, you guys been great. But Zach did give me something, a little bit of a sneak peek that I can share with you guys. And honestly, I'm pretty stoked for it. We got ourselves the first. I almost need like a drum roll, like sound or something. Like
you still haven't got the soundboard yet. What the heck, man?
I need the soundboard for sure. But the first reveal world premiere on the episode 31,000 of State of the Art. We got ourselves Diamond Selects Game of Thrones.
How tall is this?
No.
I think with sword, it's about 10 inches.
Okay.
He's kind of hunched over, so he's a little bit shorter.
Yeah.
But this is a gallery diorama. This is PVC, so we got a series of these coming out for Game of Thrones.
Oh, this is a gallery?
Yeah.
Nice.
So I think I'm not sure the SRP on this. Let me double check.
And this is the first Game of Thrones anything you guys have done, right?
This one's 75 because it comes with a dog. Yeah, first Game of Thrones thing.
Nice.
But we already got a couple more in the pipeline. We're gonna offer, I think, one a month.
You guys knocked the likeness out. It looks like him.
Jon Snow.
Yeah, I think they did a great job with the likeness.
His ears
on the dog too.
Oh yeah, that's right. The dog's ear. I forgot about that.
And you guys,
this is like season 8 look. So what's his name? Ghost is missing an ear.
Yeah, this is really cool. Especially
face is gorgeous.
If you're a Game of Thrones fan, like it's even has the house sigil on there and everything.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is amazing.
And then they're gonna do more, so you can have your whole set.
Now here's going to be my question, because I'm going to be the first one to ask, because I'm not even worried about what other people are saying in the chat yet. Is this a opening because you guys have been doing so well with like Lord of the Ring figures? Could this lead into Game of Thrones figures?
We shall see. We're definitely looking at other categories for this, so we'll see what comes up next.
That would be amazing. And if you could do like a Jon Snow with it, like with the dog, or even sell the dog separate, I don't care. Like the statue and this being a gallery piece is phenomenal. I can only imagine them in figure format. And then you could have them even battling against your Lord of the Rings or teaming up with them. Like,
dude, White Walkers.
Yes. Yes.
Look,
but yeah, this is.
Paul says, please make Game of Thrones figures.
Yeah, this is awesome, and I want to thank you for allowing me to show this to everybody.
Oh, no problem.
But yeah, the detail, the washes, and to think it's just PVC. You guys can have yourself a very nice Jon Snow.
And you said you guys are gonna reveal one once a month, or
yeah, I think right now, the next couple months, we're gonna have new ones that we're gonna be showing off.
We're gonna have was it the Night King? We need like Arya jumping over him, like to stab him.
or Arya with, I love Arya with like changing her face.
Oh yeah, that'd be cool. Like swappable faces, that'd be neat.
But all right, let's get this. As we have been going for an hour and 30 minutes, let's get to some of these questions. I'll let Josh. You can bring up the questions if you want to.
Yeah. All right, we have one from Laser Pants from earlier. He says, "How do you feel about the song?" Oh, we
did that one.
My bad.
That's all right. Hey, I had a bunch of my bads earlier. It's all right.
Toy Addict says, "I have a question: chicken or fish, and why?"
I don't eat a lot of fish. I eat chicken. I like chicken. I have chicken pretty regular.
Because fish is gross.
Chicken salad, barbecue chicken, roast chicken.
There you go, Danny. Yeah. He's a chicken guy. And why? Just because. And we got another one from Laser Pants. If Hasbro was a person and you got in a fight with Hasbro, how hard would you curb stomp them?
I love Hasbro. I do. I like the Marvel Legends, and Hasbro will always have a soft space in my heart because I grew up in Rhode Island, and my dad knew some of the guys at Hasbro, and For years, I had when I was a kid, I had a giant Transformers poster up on my wall, and I still think one of the greatest toy lines of all time is Cops.
Yes.
Uh,
Yes.
so, um, so I could never be mean to Hasbro. I love Hasbro.
All right, then we got Skew Raider. Question: Is Joe Fixit in suit with? I guess that's pants supposed to be in the plan.
Spats, like the things that go over your shoes, those white things.
Oh, okay, yeah, that is a thing. Okay, I didn't know that was a thing. Loving the green Immortal Hulk and Red Hulk. So he wants to know if there's a Joe Fixit.
Not currently, but there really should be. So
Please.
next time they ask me what we should make, I'm gonna say Joe Fixit.
Yes, with the Tommy gun and his full pinstripe, like
yeah.
Yes,
that was one of my favorite figures that Toy Biz made. The Joe Fixit. Actually, that was two of my favorite figures they made. Both Joe Fixits.
They nobody's done a Joe Fixit the way that it needs to look.
Yeah.
You know, we got the one that was from the video game, and he just looked derpy, and it wasn't really Joe Fixit to me. I think you guys could nail it, and I mean, yeah, I want that.
We got One Man Toy Show. Zach, I'm loving the D&D mini mates. Any other plans for animated D&D gallery statues? Maybe.
Yes, we're doing Avenger gallery diorama. I'm actually surprised you didn't have a picture of that because I think we just revealed that not too long. Oh no, you know what? We haven't released pictures of it yet, but it showed up in the showcase. So if you go to the entertainment showcase video on YouTube, our YouTube channel, you can see it. But we're going to release official pictures of that on Friday, I think. So
right.
Or midnight EST Thursday. So yeah, Avenger is the first one. I don't know how many we're doing or who else we're doing, but Avenger is definitely being made.
There you go.
Avenger gallery diorama.
We got Realm of Toys. Frank, this is what I'm waiting for. Will there be more Build-A-Figures in the future? I think this was on the Lord of the Rings.
Yes, probably. Lord of the Rings. We don't have any more Build-A-Figures planned, but we do have plans to incorporate larger scale characters in the future. And I think you may see one end of May. In our next batch of pre-orders. So
like a Balrog.
We'll see. I'll leave it at that.
Massive, man.
Big character.
Yeah.
I think in the live Ask DST we just did, Chuck talked about the Balrog and how big it is, and how whether we did it in resin or in PVC, either way, it's ridiculously expensive.
Yeah.
So right now we're not planning on a Balrog, but we're gonna do other larger characters.
Nice.
I'll just leave it at that.
Like maybe a Treebeard. That'd be cool.
Treebeard would be awesome. I love Treebeard.
But that also is really big. So.
I think starting point probably be the Trolls before getting into Treebeard. I'm just looking at scale perspective of like the size of the figures. So
yeah, we'll work our way up to Treebeard.
But that would be Treebeard would be nice.
I'm thinking even just like a Build-A-Figure, because remember the Ghostbusters, you could build that whole front of the firehouse. I mean, that's huge. You could do a Treebeard like that too.
Yeah, if the line continues, I mean, maybe we'll go back to Build-A-Figures, but I think right now we're focusing on characters.
Yeah.
So we're trying to build the Fellowship, and if we have to do like more deluxe figures with more accessories and 2-packs and things like that, then we gotta leave the Build-A-Figure to the side for a little while.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Because you're already,
as long as you're giving them new figures from Lord of the Rings, I think they'll be okay.
Yeah.
And you're already cramming like a lot of the tons of accessories with these figures too.
Yeah.
So I mean, so much accessories that you're like, wait, we had to use another figure, a deluxe figure, to fill in the rest of the accessories. Like
didn't Gollum come with like the boat, like his raft, that bone raft?
We did two Golems. One of them was in a San Diego 2-pack with Twilight Clear Frodo, and that one came with a raft.
Yeah,
and I think a fish or two. And then the deluxe Golem came with a rock to perch on, some extra accessories for the other guys, and then I think he came with more fish, and he came with 2 heads and 3 heads, and so the next couple of guys have some good accessories. We did the Mariah Orc had accessories to make it with 2 different heads, and the armor was removable, and there were a couple different weapons, and same with the Uruk-hai. But we're gonna do we're gonna do a lot of cool, good guys and bad guys. So we revealed in the thing that we're doing Sam and Saruman next in Series 6. Sam and Saruman.
No, Sam.
Be awesome. And I mean, if you guys are curious too about the Diamond Select Lord of the Rings, I got a whole playlist of all my reviews I did on the figures, and you guys can check it out to really see hands-on what you're getting. But yeah, they're phenomenal. I love them, and I have a shelf dedicated in a Detolf just for them. That's how amazing they are. They're that worthy of a Detolf.
Okay, we got One Man Toy Show. Zach, do you think you guys might make anything based on the Rankin Bass Hobbit? I know you would do it justice.
I think in Ask DST, the live Ask DST for the Fan Fest, I think Chuck established that we weren't going to do other versions of Lord of the Rings. We're going to focus on the movies. So not at this time, but who knows, if the movie does really well and we want to keep going with it, it's in the future. Maybe that's something we could do, but right now, no plans, because we want to get as many figures for Lord of the Rings trilogy as possible. And we've also talked about maybe doing some stuff from The Hobbit. So we'll see how that goes.
Like that's a lot of characters in itself, just the trilogy.
Get a deluxe with the one Hobbit with his sleigh being pulled by the rabbits,
Oh yeah, the wizard. What Radagast?
Yeah, Radagast.
We got Damien wants to know, following on from your success with Titanium Man, Rhino, what other Marvel villains would you consider next?
We currently have a couple of villains in the works. One of them is a cosmic villain, and one of them is an armored villain. So we're gonna do both based on the comics. So we're gonna see those in the pretty near future. I think one is still in the design stage, and then one is, I think, being sculpted. It might be sculpted already. So I think we're gonna offer that one relatively soon, maybe in the next couple months.
Yeah, go follow them on Instagram. They always drop all their reveals over there, and
all the links will be in the description. At the end of the stream, I will be putting all the links and all that stuff so they can check all that stuff. But if you guys did an Omega Red, ooh,
that'd be pretty cool.
That would be awesome.
Hasbro's done an Omega Red, right?
Yeah, and it's not bad, but I'm just thinking of just how you guys did, like with the Hulks and your Beta Ray Bills and stuff like that. I think you guys could knock out a
Beta Ray Bill is my new favorite.
Oh, excellent.
Yeah, I really like that figure.
Well, me and Josh we amped it up even further. We ended up.
Yeah, we spent more money to get him.
We bought a wired soft goods cape.
Very cool.
And so, these actually pop right off, and it just pops right on and everything. So get a little bit more dynamic with it and stuff like that. And then if I want, when I'm ready, pop back the other cape on. No damage to the figure or anything.
Cool. Very cool.
So then One Man Toy Show wants to know, should we expect an SDCC translucent Invisible Woman?
Variants and case variants and con variants and exclusives and stuff are tricky to do. We don't really do them anymore because where our license works is it's complicated, but we can make a certain amount of each figure, and we can make a certain number of figures per year, and it doesn't make sense for us the way we currently do things to do like limited figures or variants of characters we're making, just because we want to be able to make as many new characters as possible, as well as update the ones that we've done long ago. So no plans for a clear variant, but who knows.
And then Judd, we already answered that one. Joe Fix It.
Yes, I won't.
And then I forgot about this, and Art didn't show any of them, but loving the reveals for the Darkwing Duck. Maybe Diamond can eventually expand into other Disney Afternoon properties and characters. So.
We showed off the Darkwing Duck and Nega Duck action figures. No articulation cut into them yet, but we showed off the action figure sculpts.
Those are action figures?
Yeah. Yeah, the entertainment
sweet.
showcase.
I thought they were going to be like gallery statues. Like, damn it, I need figures.
We have a gallery diorama of Darkwing Duck we've solicited already, so you can pre-order that one.
Okay.
But we haven't solicited the action figures yet.
But you showed them, right? They were out there. I think.
Yeah, we showed them in the showcase, so I think some people have taken screen grabs and posted them around and stuff.
Okay.
But we have also been doing the Gargoyles line of busts.
Mm-hmm.
Not Disney Afternoon per se. I think they're Saturday morning technically, but we've been doing the Gargoyles bust, and I think we have other categories for gargoyles that we're going to show off. I'm not sure exactly which ones we're still doing, but we're going to show off some new gargoyle stuff, I think, in the next couple of months. And as far as like, I mean, I love Tailspin.
Yeah.
But I don't know if we have any plans for that.
Oh man, that would be such a kick-ass line though, to get like Baloo and all those guys. That would be awesome. I'd be all in on that one.
Yeah. I want a nice Don Carnage. I picked up the articulated Baloo that they did not too long ago, a few years back. I picked up that one.
I just remember I had the Baloo from Tailspin when I was a kid. That's the only action figure I can ever remember losing because like it meant so much to me. So I'm waiting for somebody to do me a good one. But yes, that Disney Afternoon stuff, like what do you have, like Bonkers, Gummy Bears?
Oh, Gummy Bears, that'd be great.
All that stuff would be, I think, really cool to put out there. Somebody will. It's just a matter of time.
They need to. I mean, it's like that's a lot of nostalgia that's been sitting around that nobody's really touched. I mean,
and they just did that Rescue Rangers movie. That was pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. A couple Chip and Dale. Well, nah, but if I have Chip and Dale, I need all of them. I need Monty and
right. Yeah. Might as well add their little vehicle too.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
But
damn it.
Could even do mini-mate versions of them.
Yeah.
We've done some Disney mini-mates. We did them for Kingdom Hearts.
Yeah.
We did some Disney mini-mates. Donald Duck and Mickey and stuff.
And then we have one more kind of a question. If it's Korvac, I will never swear again. I'm just guessing. That wasn't a question, but I thought it was funny.
Oh, for Marvel Select, I guess. Yeah, not Korvac, unfortunately.
Maybe Silver Samurai.
That would be awesome. We should do a Silver Samurai for sure.
You said armor, so that's what my mind went to. I was like, I had the thought of like Omega Red, and then you said armor, and I was like, oh, Silver Samurai.
I guess he's an armored character. Yeah, this guy fought Iron Man, but we'll be revealing him, I think, in the next couple months.
Since the Muppet line is continuing, any chance Diamond Select Toys could do a oh man, Sesame Street would be amazing.
Yes,
amazing. If you got,
I mean, they're different licenses or different licensors, but you know, it would be cool. But, you know, you really got to think about whether they would license it and who the audience is, and you know how you want to make the figures and whether they're, you know, for adults or kids or
adults.
Yeah,
just like
you know, kids' toys got to be made a different way. You know, they gotta be a lot more, you know, kid friendly, just engineering wise and material wise and stuff like that.
Yeah, that would be a definite hazard. Like you're like, oh, we got this Cookie Monster looking awesome. Comes a bunch of little cookies, a bunch of accessories, and then next thing you know, kid chokes on accessories for their Cookie Monster toy due to blah blah blah. Yeah,
that's why you just put on in the packaging. Don't put in your mouth.
Kids.
No, it'd be cool. I remember the Palisades figures very fondly. They were the ones they didn't make. They made Grover, but they didn't make anybody else.
Yeah, that would be awesome. Or just anything Jim Henson puppet wise.
Some Dark Crystal.
Just do it.
We've got more Muppets planned. I was just recently talking to the president about you know, who we should do next, and we've got another 2-pack that's, I think, done being sculpted, so we'll be showing that one pretty soon, I think. And then we talked about what would come after that. So I don't know if he's made a decision yet, but we talked about some really cool stuff.
That's awesome. You guys just see the chit chat and bounce ideas off each other, and you know,
I'm with
talk about toys, man.
Muppet Babies.
That'd be cool.
That
Very
would be-
cool. Classic
see.
Muppet Babies with Skeeter.
Yeah,
Scooter and
Yep.
Skeeter.
Skeeter, definitely.
And then you got to give them their little Power Wheels and their little bikes, like little pedal bike things, the trikes.
Yeah, like the Happy
So-
Meals, right?
Yeah, exactly. Those Happy Meal toys were fantastic. Those are some great pieces to have.
Just
But all
remake
right.
those and be done with it.
But I think the questions have winded down, and we've been going for an hour and 45 minutes. And I do thank you, Zach, for always just being willing to jump on and have a chat. And
No problem, man. Thank you for
Skurator
having
just
me on.
mentioned a great one. Emmett Otter.
Someone is doing Emmett Otter. I forget what the name of the company is, but somebody's doing Emmett Otter toys right now.
Huh.
I forget what they're called. The company.
And then we got One Man Toy Show said, since Diamonds does great large figures, I'd love to see a Sweetums.
That'd be very cool. He's been discussed.
Oh, wait. Somebody saying, anyone here old enough to remember Terrahawks? I don't recall.
I don't.
Were they puppets? They might have been puppets. I forget. Unless they were
Oh.
cartoon.
Damien, how old do we need to be to remember Terrahawks?
Yeah, I mean, I might need to look into what Terrahawks is. And then, of course, yeah, Diamond Select Rules. They do. They got a great person representing them. Zach here. You know, you see him at the conventions, and this was just a great way for me to, hey, I can't meet you in person yet until we do it, get a convention, and I can. So let's do the interviews this way. And it's been working out and been awesome. And everybody's seeming to enjoy them. And Damien said 1983 for the Terrahawks. Yeah, once I look them up, I'll have to see for sure to see what they're about. But everybody, I thank you guys for tuning in to episode 31 of State of the Art. And what better way to go into the 30s but with good old Zach from Diamond Select Toys. I thank you guys so much for tuning in. Anybody watching after the fact, I appreciate it. You guys know where you can find Cox Create. You can find him on Instagram, and every Monday with Toy Talk Crew. You know where to find me, but most importantly, you guys need to know where to find Diamond Select, and all the information is going to be down below for their Instagram, YouTube, and the reveal that they did, where you can see the Darkwing Duck figures. That I didn't want to show everything because I want you guys to go check out their video and check it out and comment on their video and like it. So awesome. As I say at the end of all my videos, I want you guys to have the best luck hunting, keep on collecting, have a beautiful day.